A dramatic twist in the Ukraine war. President Volodymyr Zelensky has directly asked Donald Trump for Tomahawk cruise missiles, weapons powerful enough to strike Moscow itself and shift the balance of the conflict. The request came during their tense meeting in New York, where Zelensky pressed the US president for one decisive step that he believes could force Vladimir Putin into peace talks.
I said to him yesterday what we need, one thing. By the way, we need it, but it doesn't mean that we will use it. Because if we will have it, I think it's additional pressure on Putin to sit and speak.
Behind the scenes, Ukrainian officials confirm the Tomahawk is now Kyiv's top demand from Washington. It was the only system that Trump had refused to sell through NATO channels in the past, but Zelensky has revived the request. According to Kyiv, the mere knowledge that Ukraine could hold such firepower would change Russia's calculations, creating the pressure needed to bring Putin to the negotiating table.
If Russian officials refuse to end the war, they should locate the nearest bomb shelter. They will need it, in any case.
The Tomahawk, manufactured by RTX, is a weapon with a decades-long track record in US conflicts. With a range of up to 1,000 miles, it can strike from Ukrainian territory all the way to Moscow, far outclassing Ukraine's current arsenal. Unlike drones, which can be intercepted by advanced Russian air defenses, Tomahawks are faster, deadlier and capable of precision strikes against hardened targets like arms depots, command centers, and even critical energy infrastructure. Donald Trump, however, is signaling a possible shift in long-standing US policy. According to American media reports, he has expressed openness to lifting restrictions on Ukraine's use of US weapons against targets inside Russia. For now, there is no formal approval, but sources confirm that the idea of transferring Tomahawks is firmly on the table.
Thank you.
What progress do you think has been made on ending Russia's war against Ukraine since the last time you saw President Zelensky?
Well, the biggest progress is that the Russian economy is terrible right now. As you know, it's crashing. And that, frankly, Ukraine is doing a very good job of stopping this very large army. It's pretty amazing. You know, this is a war that should have ended in 3 days, 4 days. People said it was going to be very quick, and you got to hand it to the Ukrainian soldiers and everybody involved. It's still going on.
The Pentagon is preparing to move the discussion forward. Secretary Pete Hegseth is scheduled to meet with a Ukrainian delegation in Washington next week to discuss the long-range weapons issue in detail. The talks could decide whether Kyiv finally gains access to the Tomahawks it has long demanded. In the meantime, Trump himself has linked future Ukrainian strikes to Russian attacks, suggesting a tit-for-tat strategy if Moscow continues targeting Ukraine's infrastructure.
That Russia had.
Yeah, they have a shot at it because Russia.
What prompted you to change your thoughts on
Well,
that?
because I've been watching the way what Russia's been doing. I'm very dissatisfied with what Russia's doing and what President Putin is doing. I haven't liked it at all. He's killing people for no reason whatsoever. And they are doing very poorly, considering they have put it all out on the line.
But while the missile debate grows louder, nuclear fears are also mounting. Rafael Grossi, head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, issued a stark warning during a conference in Moscow. He said the repeated drone and shelling attacks near the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant were extremely dangerous, comparing the situation to poking a wild animal, where one wrong move could unleash uncontrollable consequences.
What is happening around Zaporozhye is a proof of that, because even if you don't have direct shelling of the plant, well, there are drones that come. It's like, poking the bear or poking the tiger. You may have something happening, and this is why I'm in constant dialogue with everybody, because in a war you have to talk to everybody to make sure that doesn't happen. But we have to be on alert, we have to be present.
Grossi emphasized that Russia's role is central, both as a nuclear superpower and as the world's largest exporter of nuclear energy technology. He said institutions like the IAEA exist precisely to prevent chaos, but warned that the current war is already pushing the limits of international safety agreements.
We are pretty good, technologically speaking, in protecting our nuclear facilities from any natural disaster. But when you come into the other area of human-made, human-caused problems, well, here everything is possible because it depends on the decision of political decision makers. I think we also here, we are not in the jungle. It's not the law of the jungle.
With Zelensky demanding Tomahawks, Trump hinting at a green light and nuclear facilities under threat, the war is edging into a new and far more dangerous phase.